Good afternoon and welcome to Southern Crescent Technical College's annual commencement exercises. Our celebration looks a bit different this year. In order to ensure the health and safety of everyone in attendance today, we ask that all guests remain in your vehicles or close to your cars and maintain social distancing at all times. We also ask that everyone wear a mask throughout the entire ceremony. Please rise as Dr. Steve Pierce processes down the aisle and places the college mace on the stage. Please be seated. If you would like to pray with me, please bow your heads at this time. Gracious Father, we are so thankful for this day and the opportunity to celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments of our outstanding graduates. May they be blessed with knowledge and learn to use it wisely. May they find a way somehow to make the world we live in a better place. May they have faith and courage, and may they learn to serve in effective ways. May their education, knowledge, and skill find their true fulfillment as they learn to do your will. And may they ever be aware in everything they do that knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from you. Amen. At this time, please welcome Ms. Carmen Dean, Chairperson of the Southern Crescent Technical College Board of Directors, to the podium.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Southern Crescent Technical College Board of Directors, I am pleased to extend our congratulations to you on graduating from such a fine school. You all should be extremely proud of this accomplishment. You pursued your educational goals and you persevered in the midst of a pandemic. I believe that calls for a round of applause. Please join me. As a current college student myself, I realize the value of the family, friends, teachers, administrators, and mentors that made this day possible. Let's give them a round of applause too. There is a proverb that says, "Wisdom is like honey. If you find it, there's a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off." Today, we encourage you to enjoy your achievement, but we also challenge you. Keep going, keep learning, keep gaining wisdom. You have a foundation that has well prepared you to go to the next level, and you have many people who believe you can. Congratulations again on your accomplishment. We wish you luck in all your future endeavors, and we are proud to share in the excitement of your graduation. Thank you.
thank you so much, Ms. Dean, for your continued support. Good afternoon, everyone. That's not a good afternoon. Let's try that again. Good afternoon. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to the 2020 commencement exercises for Southern Crescent Technical College. Now that's something to get excited about, right? Woo! The graduation ceremony is a rite of passage that scholars have enjoyed for hundreds of years. Also called commencement, it signifies that a new phase in your lives has begun. Today's ceremony is also an opportunity to recognize the impact that you have made on the college and the spirit that defines your success. It is a time to take inventory of the skills and knowledge that you have acquired and the opportunities that you have created, and to anticipate the exciting potential that you offer to the immediate and the global communities. Your presence this afternoon emphasizes the transformational legacy of education. So wear your cap and gown proudly as you cross the stage when the time comes, and I hope that you will know that you have accepted the challenge to learn more, to do more, to be more, and to use your skills and knowledge to make the world a little bit better. There is a circle of support that has been with you on the journey this afternoon. The members of that circle, including immediate and extended family and friends, have traveled the course with you. They are as excited as you are about the new opportunities that your education has made possible. Some are with us today in cars, but many have joined us virtually. So please join me in acknowledging their support and give them a big, big, big applause so they can hear you all over the world. Thank you. Another great group of people that I want to acknowledge this afternoon, the faculty and staff of Southern Crescent Technical College. They are creative and committed professionals in their own respective fields who meet the challenge of providing quality instruction and service to all of our students each term. And yes, they have done it even in COVID-19. Can you all imagine that? When we closed down on March, I believe it was March the 13th, was that the date, March the 13th, many of your faculty members had not been teaching online. And so we gave them a few weeks to get ready, and boy, did they ever get ready to get you ready to get to this day. So please join me in thanking the faculty and staff of Southern Crescent Technical College for the tremendous job that they have done supporting you. In order to maximize space for family and friends, many of our faculty and staff have joined us via our virtual platform. So as we think about them, just know that they're with you, but just kind of wave. Y'all wave at them. They can see you. Wave. There you go. They can see you. They join me in celebrating your success. I would also like to acknowledge the support of Commissioner Greg Dozier and the Technical College System of Georgia's boards, our local board of directors and foundation board of trustees. Again, many of them have joined us virtually. With those who are in attendance, please stand and let us thank you for your tireless support. I know we have at least 2 board members here. Thank you so much. Many others have joined us virtually, so kind of give them a wave. Give them a wave. They can see you. Okay. Thank you. I would also like to recognize other special guests who may be in attendance today. If you are an elected official, a chamber representative, or government official, please stand so we can recognize you at this time. And if you are not here, I know that you are with us virtually. So one more wave for the virtual people. All right, thank you. Whether virtual or in person, we thank you all for attending our ceremony. And before we move forward, I would also like to recognize our dual enrollment graduates. If we have any here, are there any dual enrollment graduates? If you are, please stand. Woohoo! That's called doing it while you're still in high school. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. We also have GED graduates. If you are a GED graduate, please stand. Woo-hoo! Amazing. Congratulations. We're so excited to have you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Steve Pierce, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Scott Pearson. A native of Indiana, Scott Pearson attended Hanover College, where following graduation in 1977, he returned to his summer job as an auto mechanic at the local Sears Auto store. That summer job lasted nearly 2 years, providing a deep appreciation of the skills and tenacity it takes to earn a living as a career automotive technician. In 1979, Scott joined Cummins Engine Company as a materials expediter in the purchasing group. This led to a position on the International Harvester Engine Sales Account Team, followed by a field assignment on the West Coast in the parts group, and ultimately a return to Indiana to participate in the startup of the Cummins Professional Training Center, a truck driver training school open to the public. After 10 years at Cummins, a former supervisor, then working for Peterbilt Motors Company, recruited Scott to join Peterbilt. His first assignment was in Texas, now Peterbilt's headquarters, as a regional dealer development manager. This led to a training position with the parent company as a dealer management consultant traveling North America to consult with both Peterbilt and Kenworth dealerships on their fixed operations practices. After 3 years, Scott returned to the Peterbilt division, where his strong mechanical background and passion for trucks made him a good fit as Peterbilt's product planning manager. 2 years later, he had a short stint as director of dealer development, followed by a promotion to the Southeast Regional Sales Manager located in Nashville, Tennessee. In late 1999, Pearson returned to Peterbilt headquarters to lead the marketing group, then the sales organization, and was ultimately promoted to Peterbilt's Assistant General Manager for Sales and Marketing. In October 2007, an opportunity arose whereby Pearson acquired an ownership position in a dealership, Peterbilt of Las Vegas. 3.5 years later, a similar opportunity arose in Atlanta. This required a complete startup of the franchise resulting from the breakup of Nally Motor Trucks. In March 2011, Peterbilt of Atlanta opened its doors to the public as the new Peterbilt dealership franchise in North and Central Georgia. The dealership, headquartered in Jackson, Georgia, has now grown to 5 locations and employs over 200 team members. In February 2020, Scott and the dealership were the recipients of one of 5 prestigious nominations from the American Truck Dealership Association for National Truck Dealer of the Year. This year, 2020, marks the 39th wedding anniversary for Scott and his wife, Pam. He says it might have been longer, but she wouldn't date him when they knew each other in high school. They have 2 children, Shelley and Brad, and both are active in the dealership business. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Scott Peterson.
Steve, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I didn't know you were going to leave that part in about Pam, but thank you. Well, I don't know if you caught at the very beginning, Steve said that I'm originally from Indiana. Are there any other Hoosiers in the audience here who'll know what I'm going to talk about here? No. Well, so I'm not sure why they call someone from Indiana a Hoosier, but that's what we are. And if you ask a Hoosier anywhere in the world, who's the most famous person from Indiana? You might get answers like Mike Pence, our current Vice President of the United States. Or from the NASCAR fans, you might get Jeff Gordon or Tony Stewart to stand back because they might start fighting with each other. But for a true dyed-in-the-wool Hoosier, longtime Hoosier like myself, you'd hear John Wooden. Now you're probably asking yourselves, who in the heck is John Wooden? Bet you don't have a clue. Well, in short, he was the most successful coach in the history of college basketball. Unfortunately for us Hoosiers, Coach Wooden coached at UCLA in the 1960s and the 70s. Coach Wooden's teams during those years won 620 games, 10 NC2A titles in 12 seasons, including 7 in a row, and his teams also had a winning streak of 88 games in a row, along with 4 perfect 30-win, no-loss seasons. Wow. So with that success, you can imagine the top talent that Coach Wooden was able to recruit every year from all over the country. Think of the great high school star basketball players all wanting to be a part of Coach Wooden's team. They see that as a stepping stone to a career in the NBA. And a few of those stars who came to play for Coach Wooden included Marquess Johnson, Bill Walton, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So with that incredible talent coming to be a part of John Wooden's UCLA basketball program every year, what incredible drill or lesson or motivational speech would the legendary coach use to kick off each season? Well, at the beginning of the first practice of the season, Coach Wooden would stand at center court and he would blow his whistle to gather up the returning players and the new recruits. And can't you just see all those high-strung, thoroughbred athletes just standing there waiting for Coach Wooden's words of wisdom? And this is what Coach Wooden would say. Men, now watch me. This is how we put on our socks and tie our shoes. You see, Coach Wooden, the best basketball coach of all time, never coached winning. What Coach Wooden taught his players from day one was to focus on doing their best, which meant working on and practicing the most basic fundamentals, which included, yes, how to put on their socks and tie their basketball shoes. So that's the first of 3 points that I'd like to share with you today. As you graduate and move on to your new careers, Southern Crescent is an excellent school, and they have taught you many, many new fundamentals. It's now up to you to continue to work hard on those fundamentals every day. Keep practicing them, and soon the winning and success will happen. So to help you to remember this key point, I would suggest that each morning, as you're getting dressed for work, remember, the key to your future success starts with how well you put on your socks and tie your shoes. My second point comes from a much more personal perspective. And I know it's hard to believe, but I was once a college athlete too, really. Obviously, from my height, I was not a basketball player, despite being from Indiana. I was a wrestler, and yes, that was a long, long time ago. But what I learned one day has been timeless. It had been a particularly tough week at school, and I was taking some of my most difficult classes, and I'd had several tests coming up for which I didn't feel prepared at all. And it was also nearing the end of the wrestling season, which meant it was tournament time. So practices were getting harder and harder. And to top all that off, I had a knee injury, which was very, very sore. All in all, I was not having much fun. Then something really fairly insignificant happened, but it stuck with me for the rest of my life. While we were running laps in the gym at the end of practice, my coach, Tony Whittlesey, opened my locker door and taped an index note card inside so I could see it each time I had to open my locker. And on it, he had simply written, "Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." It was one of those moments in life when words can just pierce deep into your psyche and truly resonate. And those words really meant something to me. And it helped me understand that no matter how tough the day, the week, the pain, or the agony, you weren't going to get something great accomplished without at least being enthusiastic about the effort. So frankly, I thought Coach Whittlesey was brilliant because he just so effortlessly, which is not easy to say, cut to the chase. And he'd written down a phrase on a simple note card that completely changed my attitude then, for the rest of that season, and I dare say for the rest of my life. And it wasn't until a few years later I actually learned that this was a famous quotation from Ralph Waldo Emerson. So let's give credit to Mr. Emerson where it's due. But the point is enthusiasm. It is a state of mind, and it is contagious. It not only invigorates you, it helps those around you to do their best as well. So as you go forth into new careers, know that there will be tough days, not just at work, but in your personal life as well. It's at those points in your life you need to remember that nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. But you guys won't have Coach Whittlesey around to leave you a handwritten note, which I still have, by the way. So here's what I want you to do. And I just learned how to do this. Set up a routine in your Alexa, your Google Assistant, or Siri, so that when you say, "Alexa, I'm having a tough day," she replies, "That's okay. Just remember, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." All right, that's 2 points. So first I told you to be sure at working hard on putting on your socks and tying your shoes correctly each day. And second, to be sure and always do that and everything in life with enthusiasm. So the final point I'd like to share with you involves an acronym, LSD-D. And frankly, the LSD part's pretty easy to remember, right? Actually, the whole message is pretty easy to remember as well because it just makes so much sense. And frankly, if you only remember one of my 3 points today, please remember this one. It will benefit you now and throughout your life, whatever your career choice. It is that powerful. When it comes to interviewing for a new job or continuing to progress upward with promotions in any organization, if you can show your employer that you have LSDD, then you will be successful. So what is LSDD? And why is it so important to an employer? Well, the L stands for loyalty. Employers want to hire people who will be dedicated, willing to put in the time, willing to make the appropriate sacrifices to help the company achieve great things, and willing to work hard, not just for your own, but for the company's success. Loyalty. The S stands for show up. Employers want to hire people they don't have to worry about, people who they know will be at work on time every day. They want people who show up, ready to work hard, and who can be relied upon day in or day out. The first D stands for drama. The workplace has no room for an employee's personal drama. Employers are concerned about the entire business and not one person's own personal situation. If you want to succeed, your personal drama, leave your personal drama at home and don't carry it with you into the workplace. And the final D stands for desire. Employers want their employees to perform their roles in the company with desire, which is defined as a strong wish for achievement or completion of duties assigned. They love employees who show creativity on how to accomplish their assignments and learn how to do so better and faster. Okay, pretty simple formula, LSDD. But I'm here to tell you, as an employer with over 200 employees, those who demonstrate these characteristics quickly rise to the top. Now, there is a saying in business world that employers hire for aptitude, what you know, and fire for attitude, how you act. And there is a lot of truth in that. As new graduates of Southern Crescent Technical College, you each have the aptitude required to seek those new career paths that are now open to you. So prepare for your interview process. Think about your work attitude, your own personal Lsdd resume, if you will, and be ready to discuss it with your potential new employer. So even if you have to wait for the end of the typical interview when they always ask you, now is there anything else you would like to add? Make that your time and say, yes, I would. I want you to know that if I'm hired, I will be the most loyal employee you've ever had. I will love this job and what I can do for the company. You can be sure that I will show up to work here every day, and I'll always be early and ready to work hard each and every day. Also, I understand how important it is to keep personal life out of the workplace, so you can count on me to always leave my personal issues or drama at home. And finally, please know that I truly have the desire to do this job. I will make sure it gets done fast and correct, and I will always be thinking creatively to see if there is more I can do or learn about how to do my assigned role better. And trust me, with that said, be prepared for the next word you hear will probably be, you're hired. When can you start? All right, let's recap. When you're getting dressed each day for work, while you're putting on your shoes and socks and tying your shoes, remember to work hard on the fundamentals of your job, and success will follow. If you find the day, the week, the project, or assignment you have in front of you particularly difficult or hard, remember to tell Alexa, I'm having a tough day, so she can remind you nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic, and it will be contagious to you and your coworkers. And finally, always remember LSDD. Make sure you are loyal, you show up on time, you leave your personal drama at home, and you have the desire to be the absolute best at your job. Great success will follow. So now please allow me to sincerely congratulate each and every one of you on your wonderful achievement and graduation from Southern Crescent Technical College. Please accept my best wishes for your tremendous success, for your chosen career now and long into each and every one's bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pearson. For us and for the 2020 graduates, you have made this special occasion even more special with your presence and your inspiring words. I'm sure your message will encourage the graduates as they continue to make their way in the world. As we prepare for the conferring of awards, please note the special cords and/or medallions that some of our students are wearing. Each year, Southern Crescent Technical College recognizes those students in the graduating class who have distinguished themselves academically by earning a particular cumulative grade point average. To recognize this accomplishment, some of our graduates have colorful cords adorning their caps and gowns. The gold cords represent our honor students who have a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99. The purple and white cords represent membership in the National Technical Honor Society and a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 or above. And finally, the gold medallions are worn by our students who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.0. These students are recognized as honor graduates with distinction. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding students.
Will all the candidates please stand? Dr. Thomas, The faculty and staff of Southern Crescent Technical College present to you the candidates for graduation in respective programs, each having satisfactorily met all requirements of the Technical College System of Georgia and Southern Crescent Technical College. Will our lectors please take your positions?
Graduates, you may be seated. At this time, we will present the graduates.
Graduates, as you approach the podium, please pause in front of the podium to have your pictures taken.
Tessina Alston, Adult Education. Haley Rogers, Adult Education. Cody Boyd, Adult Education. Tiffany Zaubier, Adult Education. Robert Pugh, Adult Education. Jordan Thomas, Adult Education. Marshana Henderson, Adult Education. Tyriel Bennett, Adult Education. Kenyatta Snipes, Adult Education.
Sandra McDaniel, Adult Education. Kelly Driver, Adult Education. Lulania Britt, Adult Education. Esther Nwakor, Adult Education. Marietta Sinat, Adult Education. Deontay Hands, Early Childhood Certificate. Hannah Gatira, Associate Degree. Linda Thomas, Technical Certificate of Credit. Dorothy Elaine Porter, Technical Certificate of Credit, Honor Graduate with Distinction. Brooke McCoy, Technical Certificate of Credit. Andrew Drake, Technical Certificate of Credit. Nicholas McHale Franklin, Technical Certificate of Credit. Sherry Harrelson, Technical Certificate of Credit. Kristen Phillips, Technical Certificate of Credit, Honor Graduate. Lorene Shields, Technical Certificate of Credit.
Shay Hensley Koger, Technical Certificate of Credit. Francois Cook, Technical Certificate of Credit. Nikeria Nicole Thompson, Technical Certificate of Credit. Karima Muhammad, Technical Certificate of Credit. Sherry Carroll, Associate Degree. Allie Wainwright, Associate Degree, Honor Graduate. Taylor Ledwick, Associate Degree, Honor Graduate. Jessie Marie Hamilton, Associate Degree. Ashley Marie Clem, Associate Degree, Honor Graduate with Distinction. Adam Mobley, Associate Degree. Carly Intrican, Associate Degree. Angela King, Associate Degree.
Valerie Stover, Associate Degree. Demarius Walker, Associate Degree. Tabrisha Akiera, Associate Degree. William M. Townsend Jr., Associate Degree, Honor Graduate with Distinction. Chelsea Johnson, Associate Degree. Alpha Anita Dobbs Schweithofer, Associate Degree. Rosa Lee Davis, Associate Degree. Yasmin King, Associate Degree. Juanisa Vessel, Associate Degree. Dakota Gabriel McClendon, Associate Degree, Honor Graduate. Ashley Alcoya Strickland, Associate Degree.
Lola Harmson, Associate Degree, Dual Enrollment. Emma Rasnick, Associate Degree. Olivia Noel Hardy, Associate Degree, Honor Graduate with Distinction. Raheem Lance Ferguson, Associate Degree. Kristen Clausel, Associate Degree. Shanice Salter, Associate Degree. Tatiana Imani Ibanez, Associate Degree. Moses Zionde Singleton III, associate degree. Jessica Wells, associate degree. And Angel Patricia Cook, associate degree, honor graduate. Sierra Amaris Campbell, associate degree, honor graduate. Carolyn Gillespie, associate degree, honor graduate.
Joanne B. Trotman, associate degree, honor graduate. Chestina Dawkins, associate degree. Latresa Chambliss, associate degree. Adrena Marie Pope, associate degree, honor graduate with distinction. Debrisha Ingram, diploma. Brooke Eford, diploma. Tracy Joyce Pearson, diploma. Caroline Smith, diploma. Cynthia Farmer, diploma, honor graduate. Darius Turnipseed, diploma. Robert Holm, diploma, honor graduate. Jared Thomas, diploma. Cynthia Adams, diploma. Malik Taylor Reed, diploma, honor graduate. Valonda Patrice Lorick, diploma, honor graduate. Johnny Daniel, diploma.
Will the 2020 candidates for graduation please stand? Woo-woo! By the authority designated to me as president of Southern Crescent Technical College by the Commissioner and State Board of the Technical College System of Georgia, and upon recommendation of the college registrar, I confer upon each of you your respective credential with all rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. I now declare that you are graduates of Southern Crescent Technical College. You may turn your tassels. Woo! You may be seated. Let me be the first to congratulate the 2020 graduates. Graduates, it is now time for you to celebrate your accomplishments, but please do so safely. We are proud of your success, and I encourage each of you to spread the word about Southern Crescent Technical College and what technical education means to you. Once again, congratulations, graduates. Yay! At this time, Ms. Kelly Browning, our 2019 gold winner, will lead you in the Alumni Pledge.
Southern Crescent Technical College would like to officially welcome you as a member of the Southern Crescent Technical College Alumni Association. As a distinguished graduating class to be joining the Alumni Association, you now have the unique opportunity to help the college build strong students, strong careers, and strong communities as you become alumni ambassadors. It is now time for you to move from student to alumni and begin the next chapter of your professional journey. Please stand and raise your right hand as I state the Southern Crescent Technical College Alumni Pledge. After I state the pledge, I will ask you to say "I do" in unison. I hereby pledge support to the Southern Crescent Technical College Alumni Association in appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student. I pledge active membership and association with fellow alumni, and I shall do my best to uphold the mission and vision of Southern Crescent Technical College. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify high ideals and render positive service to my community, state, and nation as I enter the workforce. You may now say "I do." Now be seated. Thank you. And I want to encourage you to give back of your time, your talents, and your resources as you have been given. It is therefore my honor and privilege to say congratulations to the class of 2020 and welcome you to your Southern Crescent Technical College Alumni Association. At this time, Dr. Zinnia Johns will bring the benediction.
Thank you, Kelly. Want to once again thank everyone for joining us today. Again, we appreciate your attendance and your cooperation. Want to ask that the audience remain in your parking spots until the recessional is complete. Graduates, you are going to wait in your places, and Dr. Steve Pierce and Dr. Drew Todd will lead you back down the aisle. So once again, want to congratulate the class of 2020 and ask that the graduates please stand. Graduates, as you leave this commencement exercise, I pray that each of you will be blessed in your future endeavors and that this will not be your last opportunity to celebrate your own accomplishments, nor the last time you recognize a dream come true. Jeremiah 29:11 states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Graduates, your future has arrived. Stand up, step out, and live your dreams. God bless you and congratulations.